Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Harvester.
Harvester is my favorite anime, so let's get started.
We're on part 3 right now. Wait, no, I mean, we're on day 3. Aaron, would you believe if I told you we were only, I forgot to edit that cutscene again. Would you believe if I told you that we were over halfway done with the game?
I would believe you. Because I know.
What even happened last time? It's been a little while since we last recorded. I think we stole the barber. No, we stole the bolt of fabric.
Did we hang out with Dad? I think we hanged out with our dad.
Yeah, we met Dad, and we met the censorship Steves.
Yep, we met our censorship Steves. We hung out with Dad.
Our better half.
And we're checking on Mom again.
Yes, I believe we're about to start the
funny ones with the color sense.
the funny ones with the color sense.
Oh, they're so silly.
Yeah. So like I said, if you go back and talk to people after doing stuff with the lodge, they'll actually bring up like the aftermath of what you've done, and they're talking about how the firemen are all up in arms and blaming each other after over stealing a single bolt of fabric.
You know, they need that fabric.
Yep.
They need it.
Also, the firehouse is locked for the rest of the game. You can't go back in there.
Nah, take that.
Which I kind of don't like, because I kind of wish you could go in there and see them arguing.
Shame on you. Imagine accusing your future father-in-law of a thing like that. Is that how a range rider would behave? I don't think so.
Why would she lie?
Okay, Weisenheimer. Even if he is a child molester, a kidnapper, and an attempted murderer, that's no reflection on what kind of father-in-law he'll...
Topical?
What we're actually discussing right now is Karen said that Mr. is telling everyone that Mr. Potsdam kidnapped her.
Yeah.
Yeah, which as we know is true because look at the evidence, but
Man, when am I gonna start looking at that baby?
The second to last day. I'm not even kidding. Like it takes a while.
I'm building up slowly on my gut we're gonna have to look at that baby eventually.
It's not that disgusting. It's nothing.
It's not that.
Honestly, you know what I think the goriest thing in this game is?
Wait.
The chessmaster's split head. Mm-hmm. Do you remember that?
Yes.
That's what I argue is the goriest thing in this game.
I guess with the baby, I don't really want to spoil it, but it's just like conceptually like creepy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're really building up this baby.
Okay. So, we got reward money yesterday for, yeah.
Care to buy anything today?
We got reward money for saving Karen yesterday, and we're actually gonna spend it now.
Shopping spree, guys.
And by shopping spree, we need 2 items.
Yep. A magazine and another magazine.
Because this is an adventure game where you have no control over what you buy, because there's only one thing you can buy that works.
Yep, and it's never the way you think it'll work.
You know what the funniest kind of instance of something like that I've ever seen in an adventure game?
Which one?
Do you remember King's Quest VI? The one with King's Alexander and his magic map? Retsupre did that one too. It was like he went about a bunch of different islands to try and save a princess.
A distant memory.
So there's a general store in that game, and you gave off your family heirloom ring as a pawn, because it was a pawn shop, and then he gives you 1 item in return, and you have to constantly go back to trade that item.
Okay.
And it all depends on what you need next, so you practically need to guess.
I kind of go shopping, guys.
Right. So we need the wrench, and we need the duct tape. Which I think I was looking for. Oh, electrical tape. I'm sorry.
That too! Oh, wow. Sneeze.
Now, you use this electrical tape for something that I'm not quite sure what the purpose of it is. We'll see later what I'm talking about.
Alright. Away we go!
I love his front walk so much.
Coming at ya.
I think at this point we're heading to... Oh, yeah, I tried to go to the fire station, but yeah, it's completely locked. You can't go inside now.
Where's the fire truck?
Where is the fire truck, actually?
They all got so mad they actually left town.
They left.
They left.
You don't need a fire department anymore. I try to walk in, but it doesn't work.
Oh, look, there he goes.
Look at that 4-frame walking in.
Oh, look. What a beautiful boy he is.
Yep.
Alright, time to go around town.
I think at this point I'm just talking to people about what happened.
For me? Thank God for that, at least. I could use some good news right now. I just got the word. The order turned down my latest application.
Oh no!
I think he's Aaron. I think he's lying.
You think he's lying?
Yeah, because like I said last time, the Karen thing was actually part of his initiation. I'm spoiling a little bit, but that's what that was for.
Crazy little bitch said, but it's not true. I was at home that night. Mrs. Potsdam will vouch for me. Isn't that right, Mrs. Potsdam?
That's right, Mr. Potts.
Where did you come from?
She's in the kitchen.
I know she is, but like I imagine her teleporting through the wall. That's right.
Pot roast isn't for backstabbers.
Pot roast isn't for backstabbers.
Then what meat is?
My meat! My meat!
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I don't think it matters what you say to him.
Well,
I'm vegan.
I'm vegan. Did vegans exist in the 50s?
It probably is.
Okay, obviously that's a dumb question, but you know what I mean. Did fruit exist in the 50s?
someone went and scraped up Johnson's car? Can you imagine? He'd step in a bear trap and chew his own leg off rather than suffer a scratched tucker. Serves the rich bastard right, if you ask me. Those silly willies down at the fire station.
Silly willies.
Oh, those silly willies.
Losing some decorating stuff.
Yeah, he brought Mr. Johnson's car, so, he brought Mr. Johnson's car, so yes, you can go back to people every day and talk to them about what you just did.
What are you gonna say to him?
Oh.
What are you getting at?
You can accuse him of molesting Stephanie.
Huh. Did you write down I'm vegan?
I'm vegan.
What proof do you
Actually, no, you're not accusing him of that. I think I mentioned this earlier, but there's actually a peephole in the bathroom. It's implied that Mr. Potsdam watches her change. And this is what you're actually, you're confronting him about. Fix the hole or I tell Stephanie.
consider it fixed? Just don't say anything.
He doesn't fix the hole. In
In
fact, he uses it later in the game.
he's too busy on his sitting couch.
Sitting couch. Oh yeah, here it is.
Gonna steal the tampons again.
What if they keep refreshing? Oh no, I'm in Harvester!
Oh, when did I realize this? Only 2 of us will have a career.
I don't know why I bought... Okay, at this point you're gonna start noticing me save a lot more.
Wouldn't she change out of her bathrobe and into her normal clothes?
This game isn't the most consistent.
You don't say.
Sergeant at Arms there. He knows that there's something out of whack here. He told me if I wanted to find out what it is, I should join the Lodge. I've decided to join the Lodge, Stephanie. I think the answer to all our questions is inside.
That place. It's so sinister.
Not that bad.
I mean, come on. There's such a friendly guy guarding it.
Yeah.
Doesn't it seem like you're being herded toward the lodge?
That's one of the things I hope to find out.
I hope finding out doesn't get you killed. My faux mother keeps me up on the latest gossip. Not like she really wants to talk to me. More like she's feeding me information. For instance, she told me that Mr. Johnson's Tucker was vandalized. That's another weird thing. Every car I've seen drive by is a Tucker. There were only 31 produced. What are the odds of that?
Yeah, see? They ran that. I'm not sure if that 31 produced thing is true or not,
Welcome to Tucker Town.
but the Tucker was an actual car that was produced back in the 50s.
Why would you do something?
So symbolism, guys. Again,
Yeah.
I'll type in the comments below. Also remember to 5-star this video.
My actual personal theory is that maybe...
By committing
Oh man,
vandalism?
I don't want to talk about the big plot twist just yet. You know what? No.
Alright, leave it off then.
He comes from someplace. Steve comes from someplace else, and my prediction or my game theory per se, if you say or if you will, is that he comes from his family owned a Tucker or something, like his actual family outside of this real world.
So yeah, write your game theories below.
I want Game Theory to do an episode on this. It'd be the dumbest thing ever, but I want him to do an episode on this.
You know, they only do topical trending games.
Aaron, did you know that he did 2 more episodes on Five Nights at Freddy's?
Of course he did.
Aaron,
That's like
Aaron,
not a question.
If you're watching this 2 years from now, that might still be relevant.
You know what? It probably will be. Knowing how those games have never stopped coming out.
I have a couple friends who are into that series, and every like week, once like every 2 weeks, they post some fan art of a character I've never seen before, and I'm like, who this?
Well,
are there like 12 versions of Freddy now?
Yeah, like, well, once every 2 weeks makes sense, because that's how often the games come out. Because we have to explain all of the plot holes in the game. Oh, God.
I do have a lot of respect for Scott Cawthon as a developer, though, but his games are kind of ridiculous at this point.
Yeah, I remember playing the first Five Nights at Freddy's when it came out.
Do I even own them? I don't think I do.
So, like, I played it, like, for 10 minutes and got really bored.
I love the story behind how that game was created. He created a game called, like, Chipper Cohen Sons or something, and it had, like, the CG animal star in it. However, people kept complaining that the CG animals looked like creepy animatronics that would kill you in your sleep. So then he decided to take that criticism and make a game about creepy animatronics that killed you in your sleep.
Then he stood up and said, you know what?
You know what? Like, that's how you take criticism. That's how you turn a negative into a positive. Like, I have a lot of respect for Cawthon because of stories like that, because he does do that sort of thing a lot.
Right, back to the lodge.
Yep. Okay, I think we're going to get our third, yeah, we're giving away the cloth now, so we're going to get a third task from him. I think someone just jumped in the pool outside. So I think there are 4 tasks in the game. And our third task is to take Mr. Pastorelli's barber pole.
Good luck, guys.
Yep, he's the barber pole. Like I said, of course we get rid of it by the end of the game because it means so much to him.
Yep, so we're going to have to do what we did a few episodes ago
Thinking
and
of
kill
opening
them.
a Solarn?
Yes. I am.
Aaron, the Sergeant at Arms is kind of a kidder too at this point.
Oh,
He actually jokes around with Steve, and it's really funny to me.
Oh, Sarge, you're such a kidder. You always were a kidder, Sarge.
Sergeant at Arms.
I know.
You have to say the full name.
You were always such a kidder, Sergeant at Arms. You gonna hang... Alright, there we...
Nightfall descends upon harvest. Okay!
Woo!
I think this is at double speed now.
Let's go.
Also, it's sped up so fast that the stuff at the bottom is no longer seizure-inducing. It's just kind of annoying. Alright, so to start this, you need to put that electrical tape over the window. I don't know why you need to do this, but you do.
I would say blocking a camera, but the cameras exist back then. We all know
My
that.
best guess is maybe like the glass will shatter in your face if you don't do this, and then you need to take the fire axe, I think, that you stole from the fire station, and then you go inside.
Then you walk right through that broken glass.
Yep.
I love how fiction treats broken glass. Oh, look at that.
Alright, we need to operate the light switch. I think if you try to take it without doing this, it'll actually electrocute and kill you.
Look at that sheep with their demonic eyes.
Take the screwdriver, take that thing out, and then I think the alarm started sounding there. Oh, not the alarm, but like the sprinkle kept going. And there we go. We did it.
There we go.
That's it. That was the whole task.
Alright.
Like I said, this game can go really fast if you know what you're doing. And of course, I did all the fluffing around the first day. Honestly, in hindsight, I should have spread this out. I wonder what a speedrun of this game is like, actually.
Well, they'll see this cutscene so many times.
No, you can skip them.
No, you're not allowed to skip the cutscenes in the speedrun of this game.
I think there is one Summer Games Done Quick game where, like... Oh, did I mention this game has 3 discs?
Yeah, guys, can you believe it?
However, since I'm playing the Steam version, it just has you hold down Control and F4 and click the mouse button, which is a weird way to do it, but whatever, who dares wins. Anyway, I think there is one speedrun game out there where they actually require you to watch the cutscene because it's so ridiculous.
You need to watch the cutscenes. It's required by law to finish this game's speedrun.
Alright, let's go ahead.
Hello, dear. How are you today? Did you hear what happened at the barber shop? Someone broke into Pastorelli's salon and took his antique barber
I just can't believe it!
Morning, Pastorelli touched some live wires that the thief left lying around and was electrocuted.
We committed manslaughter!
Yay!
Yeah, Mr. Pastorelli died by accident.
Oops.
Oops.
Oops, a man died.
Wait.
That's how it goes. First you get a sissy trim, then bang, you're a communist.
Again with this game and it's communist.
Oh, you ding-dang commies.
The bake sale is already here. Where does the time fly?
She baked 1,200 cookies for practice and just threw them all out.
How many are you taking to the sale?
One.
Oh, about 20. Stale. But the effort wasn't wasted. It's for a good cause.
Okay, practice makes perfect, but that's kind of ridiculous.
That's 12. That's so many cookies.
Yeah, tell her you're going to the bake sale, because I think you actually need to do it.
Don't you think it's odd having a bake sale to pay for burying out-of-towners?
Gosh, hooties, what should we do? Leave them in the streets?
Gosh, hooties.
I've never seen that word before.
Out-of-towners drop dead in harvest.
I have wondered about that, and I think it has something to do with the air.
But there's nothing wrong with the air, it's perfectly clean.
Filled with
That's what I mean. Big city folk, they get so used to smog that clean air is a shock to their systems. Gets them.
That's not how that works.
Okay, seems legit. Let's do.
That doesn't make sense.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
No, you.
Don't forget to put the
That's not how oxygen works.
Gotta put the papers out so you don't get killed by the mail boy.
Oh my goodness, I keep activating that cutscene by accident. Yeah, take the paper. There we go.
Gotta give it to the mail boy, building up his paper economy.
Paper economy?
I don't know. The paper mill, the newspaper place burned down. He's gonna bring it back from the ditch.
You just take all newspapers, bring them back, and then it's better again?
Yeah,
It's fixed now.
It's okay, we got
it's okay,
this.
we fixed it.
And here it is, the object doll, imported Venetian glass and Italian dreams. You have done well. An unfortunate side effect that Pastorelli was electrocuted because you left live wires in a puddle on the floor.
Oops.
Oopsie-daisy.
I don't think there's a way to prevent that, actually.
Say la vie.
Again, he has a sense of humor. Is all you can say? Pastorelli took a big spill, a permanent one.
The shocking development.
Down in his prime. Of course, you only wanted the bowl. But that hardly matters now. Your final assignment is to set a fire indeed.
We have to commit arson for our final task.
Ready, guys?
Yep.
Yes.
I suggest you succeed.
Suggest you just burn that place down.
Members of the order must be
Set fire to the place.
cunning. So must you be to become one with them. Tonight.
Remember that cake cover I took from DNA's Diner?
Yeah.
That's required to burn it down.
Oops.
You want to guess what we're going to use it for?
We're gonna put the fry grease in it?
No. You will never guess what we use that pan for.
We'll wear it at the nice festive hat
Okay,
to disguise ourselves.
No. You want a hint? Because I think it's going to be a while before we get to it. Okay, it has to do with the fire alarm.
We're gonna cover the fire alarm.
You're going to put glue on the bottom of it, and then stick it to the ceiling, covering the fire alarm.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
Are you gonna talk to the two gentlemen over there?
Except for the...
Oh no, the sheep! He got burned too.
I think the sheep is still alive.
Hang on, son. I'll cut you a nice price on it.
He didn't even clean up his burnt spark.
That what you call it?
A burnt spark.
Live wires hanging out.
Live your life in a variety of sexy poses.
Is blackened, fused together.
One of my favorite jokes from the Darkseid LP Retsupre did was, like, they saw the chalk outline and they go, "She died as she lived, dancing."
Limbs melded. You couldn't tell them apart. And well, I didn't want to take a chance on eating Italian. No, sir.
Too soon?
For you. The only thing worse than a fire station full of sissies is a fire station full of paid sissies. They're all accusing each other of stealing some silk underwear or something. Boy, whoever said fighting fire with fire be happy in harvest. 'Cause we got a fire station full
of flamers.
See, that's why they're firemen.
Okay, fine.
There we go.
I still don't understand the gay fireman stereotype, but I'll accept that as an explanation
They're
for now.
firemen because of that one joke.
It's not even the only time I've seen that. Like,
Hating a work of art like that.
Well, it's a sure sign that civilization is coming to an end.
what?
Mass hysteria.
I guess you heard that dang idiot Pastorelli went out and got himself electrocuted. Somebody stole a barber's pole. The alarm system triggered the sprinkler. There was water on the floor this morning, and the darn crook left exposed wires out. The Pastorelli came in, flipped the switch, and then zap! Maybe them aliens is hot for colored glass after all.
He still thinks aliens did it.
Blame it on the aliens. It's
I
their
sort of
fault.
wish that guy had more time, because I kind of want to hear more about his alien stories.
I mean, he has one mounted to a wall.
Yeah, a wall, and not even in his house, but in a barber shop he frequents.
He just goes to it a lot. Oh boy, here again.
Yep. At this point, I go back to Stephanie every time I do something.
Steve.
I'm sorry.
I'm just sorry.
No. I'd rather forget about
I hear Lucky outside.
Big boy.
I feel so close to you, Steve.
Lucky.
He's just meowing.
People in Harvest.
Aaron, hey,
This
Aaron.
would be the only episode we do tonight.
Do you know what I mean?
Lucky.
Yes or
I need
okay.
to feel something again. This sense I have that I've known you. It's my only link to my past.
Yeah.
Maybe it's different than memory. Maybe we don't remember each other so much as we recall the feelings deep inside. Strong feelings.
Maybe the body has its own memory.
Let's find out.
Oh, okay. I forgot there was a love scene.
Oh, did you guys see that kiss? Is it time?
Now, this is the scene where they find out, Aaron, you want to hear something that's a little disturbing about this?
Aside from this.
Oh yeah, that's Mr. Potsdam. You want to hear something that's especially disturbing? I think Stephanie in this game is supposed to be 17.
Adam, I watch anime.
I think legally it's fine because, you know, she's not really naked, and she's probably played by someone who's like 25, but that still is pretty disturbing.
Well,
like the connotations of that.
Well, to be fair, it happens in horror movies
And
all
it does
the time.
retroactively come back to bite Kirk Chrysler.
Well, I guess in horror movies they always cast actors who are 30 but say they're 17 so they can get them all naked. And also I watch anime, and you all know what anime's like.
Isn't the age of consent lower in Japan?
Mm-hmm. When it doesn't mean, like, when a 9-year-old shows up, because that has happened.
I'm playing Danganronpa recently, and some of the characters in those series are oddly sexualized, and they're all, like, either 16 or 17 because they're supposed to be students. Like, the one exception is this one kid who like, stayed back a couple years, but, like...
It's anime, they
I don't
never
know.
look their age.
Yeah. Alright, you want to see a dead body?
All the time. We gotta go to church now to wash off the sin.
Pray the sin away. Pray the gay fireman away.
Just pray the gay away. Away we go.
And away they go. Alright. Now this is another cutscene that skipped, so I had to play the game over again to get it. I think you need to... Can you just open it, or do you need a key? No, okay, I had to play this over again. Also, if you look closely, the body is still breathing. They couldn't be asked to just stay still.
Oops.
So we open up this dead body and we find scratch marks.
The cats.
Now I think the conclusion you're supposed to come to here is that
the people of Harvest are werewolves.
No. I think the conclusion you're supposed to come to is that everyone's been saying the people drop dead. Oh, we take a picture of the dead body, by the way.
Very good.
The people are supposed to be dropping dead, but then why would he have scars like that? Also, those are really badly photoshopped.
Oof. Well, we can obviously
This game has
tell.
really good blood effects. I'm kind of surprised that that's that bad looking.
The people of Harvest are Wolverine. All of them at once.
I don't know what causes it, but I have one hunch, and it's something we meet right before we go into the lodge.
Cool. Are we gonna get that glue now?
Oh yeah, we blackmail Mortimer, because of course we do.
Mortimer.
Whatever his name was. Mortiham. There we go.
Mortimer.
Is Mortimer something else?
Oh, it's a name I've heard everywhere.
Isn't that like that Raccoon and Blue Jay cartoon?
Mordecai.
I've never seen that. I've just seen the characters, and I've seen like a couple of clips on Twitter.
In Regular Show.
Right. Oops, sorry.
Regular Show is a trip.
From the clips I've seen, it looks like just a story of two frat bros.
So they're two frat bros who work at a park, and every episode starts out normal, and the question is, when will this stop being normal?
Okay.
And I think the last season takes place in space.
Of course it does.
Like the entirety of
In
it.
space. Nobody can hear you in space.
No one can hear you meme.
Sure. The due to benefit is Dot.
A ditch makes a poor resting place. You'll need to learn that, if you ever want to leave Harvest.
You make it sound like I have a choice.
A choice that is rapidly vanishing. Join the lodge, Stephen, while you may.
Ooh.
Oof.
I'd say it's been a pleasure.
So now you throw the cake cover at him and steal the glue.
We don't use the cake cover on him.
Put it on his hat.
Now why on earth would you choose such a grotesque subject?
That John Doe you've got boxed up in the chapel? He didn't just drop dead. Someone helped him take the plunge.
You're speaking so chill about it. You just saw a dead body.
To know that being ripped to shreds can be detrimental to your health.
No, it's just natural causes.
It got me natural causes.
Aaron, I think the natural causes scene you like so much is next episode.
Oh boy.
You want to do that one tonight too?
It's, of course, it is the natural causes
I said this
scene.
might be the only episode we do tonight, but I'll make an exception. Because I know you like that scene.
Road out of town yet. Do so and you may question exactly who has who.
Look, are you going to tell me what I want to know, or do I go to the sheriff with these pictures?
That would be a grave mistake, I assure you.
You get it, because he's a mortician.
I've told you all I can. My losses have been substantial of late, so I can't offer you money. The only thing I can give you in exchange for the photographs is my tube of astro glue.
Aaron, I should have had you guessed what we give him to get the glue. Because I don't think you would have guessed a picture of a dead body. Once again, I don't know what happens if you ask for more, but don't, because that's not what you're supposed to do. So yeah, we don't even get the satisfaction of picking up, we just get it in our inventory.
Stuck on you.
Where is it? There's so much garbage in here. Oh no, it's in the bottom left. Really look like it. Man, everything in this menu is so pixelated, I swear.
So Steve is now trekking around with his axe, his ladder, a shovel,
His
a
glue.
pitchfork, a glue. Alright, there we go. Now we can set fire to a restaurant.
Yep, alright. Nightfall descends upon harvest.
Woo!
Alright, I'll see you folks next time.
See you guys later. Make sure to 5-star this video.